Now, in the next 10 years, it's estimated that 1 million people in the UK will have some form of dementia. And for people caring for those with the condition, it can be a difficult one to understand. Now, a simulator which mimics some of its symptoms is travelling around the UK to give people a better idea of what it's like to live with. Our reporter Jean Mackenzie has been to see how it works.
Now, I've had very little contact with dementia. I know how it affects people in theory, but I don't really understand what they're feeling, what it's really like. And that's the point. Lots of us don't. But many of us, at some point in our lives, may end up having to care for somebody with dementia. And that's what this simulator is all about. It aims to try and mimic some of the symptoms of dementia so that people can get a better understanding of what their loved ones might be going through. Now, Glenn Knight is going to be training people to use this. Glenn, we're in what looks like a sort of mobile home setup.
Yep.
What on earth happens next?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some scientifically proven equipment on you. Glasses, headsets, insoles into your shoes and gloves. We're then going to give you some tasks to do. And what will happen is you'll be immersed into the world of what someone with dementia might be going through and actually demonstrate classic dementia behaviours that we would see in care homes all across the country. Find the white shirt and put it on. Write a 3-sentence note to your family and put it in an envelope. Set the table for 4, fold all of the towels and fill a cup half with water and drink it.
Is that it? I mean, I literally...
No, you're doing it.
I mean, I didn't hear a single word. No, in all seriousness, I did not hear a single word.
No, in all seriousness, it's part of the tour.
Okay.
Look, just go with it.
Okay. Okay, I didn't really hear anything of what has just been said because in my ears is the most overwhelming racket of noise and confusion, and I can't really see that well either. I think at some point I was told to make a note to my family, and I know I've been asked to do some tasks, so I can see a sink, so I think I might try and fill up a glass of water and hope that that gets me a little bit of the way there. Oh. The cups have been here all the time, but with these glasses on, I just honestly couldn't see them. I just have no idea how these taps work. I assume that they're supposed to be difficult to use, but right now I honestly can't work it out.
Find something useful to do.
Oh, gosh. So I found what appears to be a vacuum cleaner. I thought I could do the useful thing by doing some hoovering, but it's been mounted onto the wall. Oh, and sorry, I just heard a gunshot in my head. Oh, right, I managed to get the hoover out.
Match all of the socks on the bed.
Excuse me, can you... What was that?
Time's up.
Is that the end? Wow, that was only 6 minutes, I'm told, but it felt like, well, it felt like forever. It was such an intense experience. The noise in your head is probably the most disconcerting thing. Throughout, I was being played various sirens and chatter. You just really can't hear yourself think, and your vision is so restricted through these glasses here that everything is dull. So you almost lose the will to even want to work things out because it's just too challenging. With the noise and the restricted vision, I mean, I could barely hear you. What's that mimicking?
Yep. Well, while you're stood here now, you've got a healthy brain, and any noises you can block out. but as the brain deteriorates with all types of dementia, it loses abilities. And one of the abilities it loses is the ability to block out sounds. So they, in a care home, in a communal area, they'll hear TVs, radios, people talking, laughing, alarm bells. We could go on forever. You don't notice it, but they hear absolutely everything.
So what is the purpose of this simulator? It's being used to train people who care for patients with dementia in the hope it'll improve their treatment. We've brought along 2 people eager to know more.
My name is Georgiana, I'm 25 and my grandmother has been suffering with dementia for several years now.
My name's Diana. I'm a care worker and I work with people with dementia in their own homes. I've been doing this for about 8 months now.
I just want to put myself in my grandmother's shoes and find out how she's affected.
I'd like to learn how to help these people better and to be able to understand where they're coming from and why they do the things that they do.
Was it what you were expecting?
No, nothing like it. I can understand why people get like they do and there's a sharp noise or a sound and things like that. It really is scary.
It was far more chaotic. I'm actually really emotional because now I understand why she gets, the way she does. I think I just appreciate a hell of a lot more the difficulty that she goes through. I mean, these are, to us, they're such simple tasks. And it must be really awful for her, actually. And I wish I understood, and my family in particular understood a lot more, because I think until now, I certainly wouldn't have ever dreamed that this is the sort of thing she goes through day in, day out.
Is there something wrong?
The simulator's now heading to care homes, supermarkets and doctors' surgeries across the UK, so anyone can put themselves in the shoes of those living with dementia, even if only for 6 minutes.
Well, you can watch that film again and share it on your news feeds by going to our programme page, bbc.co.uk/Victoria.